Hello everybody, this is Trials and Trebuchets, Episode 2. I am your Dungeon Master, Luke, and with me is...
Hi, I'm Ben. I'm playing a level 2 gnome wizard named Winsler Wallaby. He's a conjuration wizard, and he has a good companion named Mr. Wiggles.
And my name is Kharla, and I will be playing Integrity Idleberry. I'm a level 2 tiefling rogue, red-haired and mysterious.
Hi, my name is Sarah, and I'll be playing Mira Marchand, a level 2 half-elf bard. She plays the lyre and wants to be a world-famous musician someday.
While waiting to be called in for their individual assessments with Professor Underbow, our three students wandered off at the prompting of the grumpy magical cat Mr. Wiggles. They soon met the lowly Teb, a secretive cyclopean creature, in the process of raiding a storage cupboard looking for a replacement for his prized pretty rock. After agreeing to retrieve his rock from the reliquary in exchange for a house tour and directions to the so-called Sunken Hatch, the students slunk off to the enchantment department. While there, they befriended a stone attendant in the restricted section and found Teb's stone, a 4-inch translucent green orb. We now find ourselves in Tabe's home, a poorly decorated cache of both magical and mundane junk located next to a deep cylindrical room, the Sunken Hatch, which was suspiciously absent from the school brochure. Alright, so you're in Tabe's room. He just was stolen from by Integrity, who took...
I did not steal.
You scammed him, though.
But is that stealing?
In
the ethics
some
are debatable.
people's minds. Regardless. Outside is a tall cylindrical room which you guys descended this spiral staircase down about halfway, and then behind a statue was Teb's house. He was referring to this room. There's a hatch at the bottom, which is probably what he was referring to when he was calling it the Sunken Hatch, which he promised to show you in return for retrieving his rock. What would you like to do?
Is he just fine with me taking that one book from a shelf?
Is he fine with it?
Yeah.
Roll a stealth check. Oh my god, I don't have dice. 1 second.
Oh, wow.
Roll a stealth check.
That's a non-natural 20.
A non-natural 20. What's your dexterity?
It's +3.
You have +3 dexterity and you're a wizard?
I mentioned that before. Yes.
I don't remember a word you people
He's like
tell me.
Doctor Strange.
Sure. I haven't seen that movie, but...
Then you'll
okay,
believe
I'll
anything
believe
we
you.
say about it. He's just like Doctor Strange.
Oh my gosh, Doctor Strange is a gnome. You rolled a 20 to just throw it into your bag as fast as possible, or maybe even one of your little coat pockets, the same, like probably the one on the other side that you're keeping Mr. Wiggles in. Teb seems to be incredibly distracted, trying to find the perfect place to put his new gold pieces, so pays you no mind. He seems to be, by the way, absentmindedly just decorating. Or not decorating. That seems to be kind of a trend now after you said that he decorates his house, but he's like reorganizing everything because the spacing is off because there's now 3 new items.
He just needs to figure out what sparks joy and what doesn't, and he will be golden.
Yes.
So, if we leave his room, there's still about half a circle left of staircase until it reaches the bottom?
Oh, there's many circles left of staircase until it reaches the bottom. You're only halfway down the room. There's multiple spirals in this staircase. The room's like 250 feet deep,
Shit.
I think I said?
That's deep.
Yes, it's very large.
I'm intrigued to see what's all the way at the bottom there, because we went through all that trouble just to see this hatch.
I want to go check it out.
You're gonna go outside with Winsler?
Yes, I will follow Winsler.
Okay.
Well, then I'm gonna follow them.
Alright, so the three of you find yourselves standing back outside on the staircase. So just to reset the scene, since it's been a little while, a couple days, it's a big cylindrical room. There's a single beam of light coming down in the center and shining on a small, or from your perspective, a small stone hatch, or a circular hatch on the very bottom of the room. And beyond that, you can't really see anything from where you're at.
I'm just gonna head to the hatch, because that looks cool.
You guys head down the ramp towards the base of the room and find yourselves on a flat stone surface. It's a kind of a darker brown stone as opposed to the gray stone that was a bit more present higher up. And there's these 4 doors, each one in a cardinal direction, with a statue standing next to it. Additionally, there is the hatch itself. Now that you're down here on the main, or right next to it, I suppose, not the main floor, but standing next to it, it's much larger. It's probably 3 feet standing up from the ground and 10 feet in diameter. On the surface of it are 4 spherical indentations, and there's script written around the edge of it.
How big are these indentations?
About 4 inches diameter.
Is that the same size as the rocks that he got? Or
it is.
Interesting. Yes. And can I recognize the script?
What languages do you speak?
I
should write this down.
I believe I speak Common, Elvish, and Halfling.
Okay. Unfortunately, Mira, you do not recognize the language written here.
Darn.
Can I take my go at it?
What languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Draconic, and Infernal.
You do recognize what it reads around the edge. It says, in Draconic, power from progress, progress from might, might from reverence, reverence from power.
Some Sith code BS.
Yeah, seriously.
I didn't even
From
catch
passion, I
every-
gain strength. Through strength, I gain power.
Don't do it!
I won't! Otherwise, I would have started at the beginning, not halfway through.
I don't know it. I'm not a
I
nerd.
know.
He says as he's playing D&D with his 3 other friends.
On a podcast.
That's like so nerdy. You should be doing it in
Alright.
full cosplay if you really want the effect.
That's Halloween. Anyways, so that's what it says around the edge. Would you like me to repeat it?
Yes, please, but slower.
Power from progress.
Okay.
Progress from might.
Okay.
Might from reverence.
Okay.
Reverence from power.
Oh, okay. It's a circle.
It is a circle. It goes all the way back around the circle.
No, like it goes all the way to power. So I'm going to tell them what it said.
What it says, absolutely.
And is this saying familiar to us? Like, is it like a school motto or anything we would have recognized before?
No, it is not the school motto.
That'd be a really creepy school motto.
It's a creepy school. They have creepy basement stuff.
I guess.
That is so weird. Hey, why do you guys think this isn't on any of the maps?
Maybe they wanted to keep it secret?
Yeah, but, like, why?
Hmm.
Do you think there's something cool in there, or something they were trying to hide, or I don't know.
Oh, there must be, if they went to this length.
Yeah, really.
They're probably hiding something pretty big.
Do you guys want to find out what it is?
Yes!
Let's do it!
I wonder
Okay.
which of those indentations would Teb's rock fit most likely. Are they like different shapes or different?
No, they are all exactly the same. Spherical, 4 inches in diameter.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
And if I just try to lift it, does anything happen?
No, it is an immense stone slab. It's a bit out of your wheelhouse for lifting it.
Fair.
Again, to reiterate, there are these 4 archways in each of the cardinal directions, on top of just being the hatch down here. And to the left of each of the archways is a statue.
Yeah, I was gonna say, could you tell us a bit more about the statues? Are they all the same? Sorry, is it one statue or one statue per door?
1 statue per door.
Can you tell us about them?
Absolutely. To the north is a statue of a warrior dressed in ornate metal armor. Their face is covered by a helmet. To the east is a statue of a robed individual holding a long, thin knife to the sky. The archway here is collapsed. To the south is a statue of a beautiful human seated in a chair with a small crown upon her head. And to the west is a statue of an amorphous humanoid made of black stone. Their head is missing, but they hold a cube in their extended hand.
Creepy. Decapitated humanoid with cube. And, how big are they?
They're slightly larger than life size, like a bit more heroic looking.
Do you guys think the statues have anything to do with unlocking the hatch?
It's possible.
I'm thinking the same. Maybe we should check the broken archway. Maybe
Yeah, what's up with
someone left
that?
something in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys walk over to the archway. So it looks like it's kind of just collapsed in on itself. Like it's just the archway seems to be just filled with rubble where the cavern actually collapsed down. Would you like to try to move anything?
Was there anything in the rubble if you dig through?
Digging through, it just seems to be a bit of, like, it seems like it's definitely, It doesn't seem like the entire room is collapsed. It just seems like it's the archway.
But the statue is intact?
The statue is intact, yes. This is the one with the
robe
robed
and the crown.
individual.
Oh, sorry, knife.
Yeah. Knife, yes.
I want to take a look at the warrior statue. I want to see if I can peek my head around that archway corner.
Absolutely. So as you walk up to it, you're not a tall individual. How tall are you, Winsler?
I am 2'10".
2'10". So you look up at this probably 8-foot statue, and on top of that, not only is it 8 feet tall, a bit larger than life, it's sitting on this a bit of a base. So it's just kind of this immense figure taking up your entire field of view, and you kind of peek around it and into the room next door, and you see a single circular plinth, on top of which is a bronze ball slightly larger than 1 foot in diameter. Behind that is a large slope, and at the top of the slope is another plinth.
Does the top plinth seem to have anything on it?
No, it's identical to the bottom plinth.
I'm gonna make my way over to the first plinth there with the bronze ball on it.
Absolutely. You walk over to this bronze ball, which is about just smaller than half of your total height. It's a fairly large bronze ball. What would you like to do? Oh, sorry, before I ask what you should do, it's not polished or anything, it's very rough around the edges, as if it's just cast.
This must be where they put all the target balls after they all closed.
Boo.
They've just kind of rusted over time. They faded into a bronze color.
If I try and pick it up, how heavy do you think it would be?
How heavy do I think it would be? I know exactly how heavy it is. It's a matter of how heavy Winsler thinks it would be. Make a insight, because there's no way you can pick it up.
Okay.
So I won't make you roll strength.
Ooh, that's a 12.
12. You give it a bit of a push, and it budges not at all. So could be 800 pounds for all you know.
Holy shit. I'm already stumped on this one. I'm gonna sprint out of the room real quick, and I'm gonna holler over to my companions. Like, hey, I found something.
What'd you find?
Some weird ball that might weigh roughly around 100 pounds, and I can't lift it.
100? Oh, we can lift that together.
800. 800.
Oh, you said 800?
Yeah.
800 pounds!
Oh, we can't lift that together. But
There you go.
let's check it out. And I go and follow him.
Absolutely. You see the exact same scene. Yeah.
I look around and all my friends are gone.
You do.
And I try
You're
to
busy staring at a wall, and they're gone.
I'm gonna call on them. And let me just check your names. Mira, Winsler, where are you guys?
We're checking out a weird rock thing in the next room, but I don't know what it is.
Smooth.
You hear your voices echo all around the chamber, and then you hear a slightly quieter one go, "Stop yelling!"
Sorry!
Sorry.
What was that?
Must have been Tab.
Oh, he lives here. We must be so
Was that you, Tab?
distracting.
Yeah, I'm trying to nap.
Sorry! We'll try and keep it quiet.
So I walk to where their voice is.
Absolutely. You walk through the north archway and see the same scene. A bronze ball, slightly larger than 1 foot in diameter, sitting upon a plinth. And there's a slope behind it and a second plinth on the upper ledge.
What if
And
what if, like, I try to push on it, like, towards the slope? Because a half-elf's gonna be a little bit stronger than Winsler. Does anything happen?
You can roll a athletics check for me if you'd like.
Sure.
To try to push it off.
Yeah. 9 plus 3. So, 12.
A 12. When Winsler pushed on it, it didn't budge, and that led to the assumption this is a very heavy piece of metal. When you pushed it, it budged a little bit, meaning, oh, it can't be that heavy. It's probably not 800 pounds, but it is beyond your best attempt.
Maybe if we all do it together? I can kind of feel it moving.
It's worth a shot.
If you all want to try it at the exact same time, describe to me what it looks like for the three of you to try to lift this thing, push this thing.
Like kindergartners playing tug of war.
Okay, absolutely.
Except there's no one else on the other end.
Yeah.
But we're still
It's
losing.
just an iron ball. Okay, everyone give me athletics checks, please.
16.
14.
4.
Okay. Integrity and Mira, you're kind of, not to say that your new friend is kind of loafing it, but he's not really adding much to the equation as the two of you heave this massive bronze ball off of its pedestal, and it just smashes into the floor, sending small chips of rock flying around the room.
Do we notice?
We did it!
Yay, team! The pedestal, is it just a regular pedestal now that there's nothing on it, or?
Give me an investigation check.
Oh, that's not gonna be good. 13.
13. It seems completely flawless.
Attached to the ground?
Yep.
And
Can anyone fit?
On the pedestal?
Well, you said that there was a slope behind it, right? Or
Oh, yes, it takes up the entire width of the room. It's a very large slope.
and like we can slide on it? Like we can go
It's
there?
going up, not down.
Okay. Like we can walk on it.
You can try to walk up it if you'd like, yes. It's fairly steep.
Is there anything, because she does have her rope, and there's supposed to be another pedestal on top of the slope, right? So if she were
There
to
is, yes.
tie it in a circle and throw it up, she could have something to climb with.
Yes, that would probably make it substantially easier to climb up this slope.
How far is it?
It is 20 feet.
Oh, perfect. I have 50 feet.
Perfect.
And do I just like cast it like through it? Or
Give me a dexterity attack.
Dexterity?
So roll a d20, add your dexterity modifier
I'm gonna do
to
that.
try to lasso the pedestal.
Yeehaw!
That's a 4.
Okay. Your rope falls about halfway up the slope and onto the floor, and then slides very quickly back down. And as you pick it up, you notice that your rope is very moist now.
Maybe if it's wet, it'll stick better? Do you need a hand?
Yes, please. Please help me.
I also
Okay.
try to do the thing.
All right, please make a range dexterity attack.
8?
8. This time, the rope manages to reach the ledge, although you miss the pedestal itself by about 3 feet.
I look expectantly at Winsler.
So are we trying to hook this rope on like a ledge or hook so it sticks?
The pedestal.
That seems to be the plan, yes.
On the pedestal itself?
Like around the pedestal,
like
yeah.
a lasso. And then we can have it hooked around something, so, because Integrity wants to climb up and see what's up there.
I mean, could I just use Mage Hand to pick up the rope and pull it up there?
Yeah,
I'm gonna wave my hands around a little bit and create a spectral hand and have it carry the rope up and see if it can wiggle itself onto the pedestal.
Your mage hand makes short work as it expertly attaches this rope to the pedestal and kind of like pulls it, not firmly, but with enough force a mage hand can muster, and tightens the rope around it, securing it.
Wow, that wasn't that hard.
Oh yeah, we can do that! That's a great idea. Thank you, Winsler.
You're welcome.
I hope there's something cool up there. Otherwise, this would be a really embarrassing segue for no reason.
Overcomplicate everything.
So, Integrity, do you want to try to climb up?
Before I climb up, I'm going to look at them with shattered pride.
Looking right back at you with equally shattered pride.
I am just
It's as shattered as that
right
stone thing.
And I'm going to start climbing up.
Absolutely. Make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage. No, you have a rope without anything. Just one dexterity saving throw, please and thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Did you forget about the whole rope thing?
I
wishes
forgot
he
to
could.
account for the rope thing. Yeah. It's in my notes. If they put a rope, it doesn't count.
No?
That's a joke. What did you roll?
So I just add my dexterity modifier, right?
Saving
throw.
Yep.
Okay. So that is a 9 plus 5. 14.
14. Okay. As you start to take your first few steps holding onto this rope, your feet begin to slide out from underneath you. And so you widen your stance and kind of waddle very quickly up. So to your best approximation, there seems to be something that is some sort of lubricant on this slope to make it incredibly difficult to walk up it. But with the help of your rope, expertly placed by your friend Winsler and assisted by Mira, you make it to the top. You're now at the top of the slope. There is a pedestal in front of you, identical to the one at the base of the room. Aside from that, there is nothing up here.
I look around disappointingly, and I slide down.
It's very fun, and you go very fast.
What did you
and
see
you
up
kind
there?
of stumble at the top end.
There's nothing up there.
I don't get it. If there's nothing up there, why would they try so hard to make sure we couldn't go up there? Either there was something up there, and now it's not there anymore, or there is something up there, but we can't tell. Because otherwise, who would care so much, right?
What if it's invisible?
I try to climb up.
Absolutely. I need a dexterity saving throw from you
Absolutely.
as well.
Oh, that's actually 20.
Absolutely. You, after watching Integrity's technique, kind of waddle up, no problem at all. You don't even feel the grease underfoot, and find yourself at the top of the slope. There's a pedestal, there's a rope wrapped around the pedestal, and nothing much else.
How high up is the pedestal?
The pedestal's about a foot off the ground.
Okay, because I'm wondering if there's if there was a heavy stone on the other one, maybe this one responds to weight or something. So I'm gonna try to push myself up and try to get on it.
Absolutely, it's no problem to stand on it. It's fairly wide as well. Standing on it, you feel it depress slightly, but not all the way.
Hey guys, I feel like maybe this pedestal wants something as heavy as the rock. I don't think we can get the rock up there, but if you guys come up, I can feel it kind of moving, and maybe it'll do something.
It's worth a shot, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna.
So would you like?
I'm gonna climb up the rope.
Like to make it up? Absolutely. Integrity, you already made it up once. I'm not gonna make you try once more. You mastered this technique. But Winsler, I'll make you make a dexterity save.
If he fails, can we help him? Because I'm already up there. I can reach for his
you
arm.
can help him.
Okay.
Yeah. So how about first things first? You roll to aid him, and if you get 10 or higher, he can have advantage.
Do I add anything to that?
Nope.
Okay. That's a 4.
Okay, Winsler, you're on your own.
I did roll a 10.
You didn't roll a 10?
I did roll a 10.
You did roll a 10. Okay, you make it about halfway up. You got this technique down. And then your feet fall out from under you, and you are lying on your stomach on the floor, holding onto the rope as your friends watch you from at the top of the slope.
Sadness.
Mira, what if we pull the rope up?
Oh, that's a great idea! Winsler, just hold on to the rope.
Okay.
And then
All right.
I start pulling.
You pull the rope up, you coil it up at the top. It's only about 10 feet. It's slippery. He's just a tiny gnome. There's no issue here. Winsler, you are covered in grease, dripping, in fact, or at least your stomach. Your clothes underneath your robe are kind of stained at this point, and Mr. Wiggles, who was in your pocket, you hear him going, "Oh, you woke me up from my nap by falling like that, and oh no. Oh,
I'm sorry.
He
Don't worry.
seems
I know how to fix this.
disturbed and unhappy."
I know how to fix this. Don't worry. I'm gonna wave my hands around again, and I'm going to cast Prestidigitation to clean my clothes from the grease.
Absolutely. The grease flies off in little droplets and splashes both of your friends in the face.
Oh.
But you're spotless.
Oh.
Mira is horrified.
Sorry.
Dude! Really?
I still haven't gotten that one down yet.
All right.
Just
so
come up on the pedestal.
Okay.
Okay, so all three of you are standing up here. Do all three of you want to try to get on the pedestal at once?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yes.
It's going to be a tight squeeze,
Including
If that's
Mr.
okay.
Wiggles, please.
Group cuddle.
including Mr. Wiggles. Yes, it's very an intimate affair,
Group hug.
as all of you kind of stand with your feet positioned properly. And, is it insensitive to ask how much each of you weigh?
Wow, how
That is-
insensitive
A little.
of you.
Sorry, guys. It's important.
I don't have it down, but I think she's about 130 pounds.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna write that down actually, so I don't
Okay.
just make shit up.
I put in here that I'm 120 pounds.
Okay. And Winsler?
I am 42 pounds.
Oh my gosh, you're beefy.
But including clothes
baby.
and the sword that I'm carrying.
Okay, I'll add in like an additional 50 pounds for each of you.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I always have my lyre on me, and that's.
Always have all of your adventuring gear on you at all times.
I always have my cat in
Well,
my
yeah.
pocket.
What if somebody wants an impromptu concert? It's networking, man. I'm not gonna deny
Okay.
a networking opportunity.
So your weights combined, you feel the pedestal depress, and then you hear a large click. And looking to the bottom of the room, you see a small slot that, on the once seamless pedestal, snap open.
Can you see anything inside?
No, it's like the lid just popped up. So you could take the lid off now, but it's still on there.
What if
Like
I
in
get
the
off
middle
the
of the room?
pedestal? Does that change anything?
You get off the pedestal and the lid on the bottom pillar is still open. Or not open, but ajar.
What if we lift it?
If you lift the thing,
The
on the
lid?
it's at the bottom of the
Oh,
rope.
it's at the bottom.
So-
We have to slide down.
Yes.
Sorry, I thought
So
you meant
you-
this pillar for some reason.
Nope, sorry, it's okay.
No, I was just.
It
I
gets
just misheard.
it gets confusing. It's okay. You want to slide down your butt? Okay, you slide down.
It's getting even greasier.
Your cloak is very greasy at this point. And are you gonna open the hatch?
Yeah.
Okay. The three of you crowd around as you open this hatch, solving this great and mighty puzzle, to discover a envelope.
Oh.
It's the Amazing Race.
It's just a letter. You did it!
U-turn ahead. Just blind double U-turn.
Just disappointment.
So to describe this envelope, it's a yellowed paper envelope, and inside there seems to be a slight bulge on one side of the envelope, like there's something actually in here. It's not very large though.
Who's gonna reach in
Is there
and take
anything
it?
written?
On the outside?
Yeah.
No.
Well, I was just gonna ask who wants to just reach their hand in and possibly lose it forever.
You can use your magic hand thing.
Yeah, that's true. If I want to be lazy, but sure, I'll use Mage Hand. And
You're gonna use Mage Hand?
pull what I
All
can
right.
out.
You Mage Hand appears in front of you and mimics your hand as you mimic reaching down and grabbing the letter. It picks it up, no problem, and deposits it in your hand. Would you like to open
I
it?
will open it.
Inside is a letter written on yellowed paper with black ink, as well as a small, greasy black stone.
Ew.
The letter reads, in common, To whoever should overcome this trial, we
Ooh.
must speak immediately. Contained here is a sending stone which matches a stone I am in possession of. If I have not already passed from this world, I will respond to any questions you have with haste, though we may not be able to meet for a long while. Tell no one of this, else you risk their lives as well as your own. Digger. P.S.
Digger.
Give the lowly Teb my greetings if he's still kicking around the bowels of the school. And that's all it says.
That totally doesn't sound ominous as fuck.
No swearing.
Oh, pfft.
Well, if you try to send a message, is there anything?
Should we
That's
try
in
and use it?
So, you can
Yeah,
use it.
I mean,
Yeah.
otherwise it's got to be something important, right? And it's not like anyone else has been down here in a while, or like the puzzle wasn't that hard. If there was someone there lately, I'm sure they would have figured it out, right?
True.
Who else is gonna do it?
The only thing is, I don't know how to use something like this.
Maybe we should ask.
Well, it's a sending stone, so
What's that?
it's for. I mean, just by the name, I guess it's for sending a message. I put my hand on it and I go, "Hello? Is there anyone there?"
Nothing happens for a few seconds.
Hello?
And then
They
a
block
very
you.
quick response.
How'd you get this number?
Then a response, not in any other person's voice, but in your own voice in your head, says, I have the artifact. It is safe. Do not seek the others. It is a foolish task. This is not Digger. She is lost.
Did you guys hear that as well?
You did not.
What? Hear what?
The voice there sounded like me. It said, "The person has the artifact. Don't seek it. Don't look for Digger. She's lost."
Return to sender. No, I didn't hear anything. Are you sure it works?
Well, I don't know. I heard it. Here, why don't you try?
I'm gonna look at it oddly because I don't know how to actually use one of these things. I'm just gonna, like,
Sure.
flick it with my finger.
Roll investigation.
That's a 14.
14. It seems to be some sort of rock. There seems to be some sort of flow of magic about it, but beyond that, it's a little black pebble. What magical properties could a little black pebble have, you know?
Make a point. I'm gonna try to use it.
Okay. How would you like to try to use it?
Like, shake it a bit, rub my hand on it maybe a little bit,
Okay.
speak into it.
What do you say to it?
Hello? Testing 1, 2, 3?
After a few seconds, you hear it in your head. Hello? Testing 1, 2, 3 in your own voice.
Hey, I sound like that. Wait, that's me. Did you hear that?
You did not hear it.
No, hear what?
I heard myself talking back to me in my mind.
Yeah, I heard that too. My voice, not your voice. So I guess you send a message in your head and you get it back in your head.
This doesn't seem very useful for communicating back and forth.
Well, apparently Digger, who wrote the letter, isn't around anymore, so I guess it doesn't have to be.
I'm going to take the rock from
Okay, you snatch it out of Winsler's hands.
Winsler's hand. Because I don't believe what's happening.
Okay.
And I will...
You're all liars.
Maybe the grease did something to you guys, because I don't believe you.
Oh, it clogged our ears.
I mean, it is pretty gross.
So I take the rock, sort of like shake it around my ear, sort of listen to it like a conch shell, and I speak to it.
What do you say to it?
I say, hello, if this is me, say this is me.
You hear after a few moments, hello, if this is me, say this is me.
And I get surprised, and I slightly, or like accidentally drop it, but not quite drop it.
You just fumble with
Yes.
it for a couple seconds. Shocked, yes.
Did you hear your voice too?
Yes, I did.
Weird, right?
I know, and it's exactly my voice. I wonder if
feel
anyone
like-
could hear it.
Well, it sounds like it only works in your head. So I think whatever the message was, whatever I got, they weren't talking to me, like, in real time. Like, it was something they said before, and... Because if you're just hearing the same things in your voice and I heard something else, I guess it's a message that only comes once. So, I mean, I don't think we're gonna be able to talk to anyone with this.
Should we ask Teb who Digger is?
Yes! The letter said to say hi to Teb.
Do you think he's still napping?
Hey, Tab!
You get no answer.
Tab, are you still napping?
You still get no answer.
Should we go up?
Let's just sprint up the stairs.
Would you like to do that?
Yes. But
Okay.
I am going to be sprinting.
Walk coolly.
Okay. Integrity walks coolly, because she's too cool for school. Winsler, like an excited school child, runs up the stairs. Mira?
I follow
Preference for
Winsler, but not
Okay.
as quickly. I'm like, wait for me!
Yeah. Mira has some inhibition about sprinting up the stairs, so it's kind of like you run, you stop, you run, you walk for a couple steps, then you keep running. Eventually, the three of you, at different periods of your life, reach Teb's landing.
It's been 84 years.
That's
Some different period in your life?
Took you long enough.
Sorry. What do you want me to
I'm
say?
long retired. Finally,
I'm
I've
trying
reached
to be-
the chambers.
Remember when we graduated
only
from
the bones
Wildcliff
of
back in
The
89?
creature that used to be Teb.
I'm trying to wax poetic over here. I apologize. Sorry. Let's use simple language. Y'all
Yes.
reached the damn fucking ledge.
I understand.
Um,
Thank you.
Winsler, you run behind the statue and see sitting there in his cocoon of furs a small cyclopean creature with scales and claws, with its single eye closed, snoring away a little bit. Peaceful.
Kind of feels mean to wake him up, you know? How long did these things sleep? What is he? I mean, is he gonna wake up soon? Because then we can just wait. But if it's like they sleep for a year or something, we should probably wake him up.
If you wanted all of you to roll a nature or arcana check, then
Ooh.
if you get it, I'll tell you exactly what it is, because you probably learned it in class.
I would love to roll a
Ooh.
nature check. I have no bonuses to nature, but I will roll on faith alone. That's a 3.
Ooh, okay. And what do you want me to add? Wait, what is it?
Either nature or arcana.
Nature or arcana. Okay, they're
I
both
got a
3.
19.
I got 22.
22.
Smart.
So, Winsler, in magical zoology, you had you looked through your textbook. You read your entire textbook already. You already got through
In
it.
an all-nighter.
It's the second week. Yeah, it was like the second day of class and you read it all. It was just so fascinating. It was the first time someone's ever given you a book that's not used, so it was
It's
exciting.
the first time
times.
anyone's given me a book.
You remember reading about creatures called Nothics, which are cursed little creatures. They used to be humans or elves or some sort of, not to be rude, but normal race, and were cursed during their quest for knowledge and turned into a Nothic. They love to frequent wizarding academies and the like, or areas of great magical power. Integrity, you didn't learn this from a book. You learned it from hanging around in bars and taverns and hearing talk of little gremlins, scaly gremlins who like to terrorize magic item merchants on the road. They'd always be turning up every now and again, just getting in the back of the wagon without any prompting, almost like they're spontaneously generating in there. But both of you together know that they just sleep like normal, everything else, like just for like a couple hours at a time.
So I tell Mira.
Mm-hmm.
So I basically look at Teb, try to understand what this creature is. And I'm like, he looks like a Nothic. Did I say that right?
You did.
Okay. He looks like a Nothic. And I've heard of that before when I was living at home. And they're just normal.
Okay, they're just normal?
Yeah. Should we wait or should we look around a little bit more?
I was thinking it'd be kind of rude, but we also are probably already in trouble for all the rule breaking, so maybe we should hurry up upstairs.
Yeah,
So
we
maybe that
probably
would mean
should.
waking him up sooner so we can figure out what's going on sooner so we can go upstairs sooner.
Yeah, Sylvie's probably looking for me.
Make a fair point.
So are you gonna wake him up?
Yes. Who's going to wake him up?
I touch my nose, not it.
Not it.
I will do
I
it.
touch my nose.
Okay,
Winslow,
Winsler, how
you
do
really are the best of us.
I'm going to
How do you wake him up?
walk confidently up to this sleeping Nothic, Teb, and I am going to
Winsler.
cast Prestidigitation again
Oh.
and make air horn sound.
Okay. He jumps out of his hide. Like all of the furs go flying everywhere. He kind of
So mean.
scrambles across the ground a couple of feet and then pushed up against the wall, kind of rubs his single eye and blinks a couple times and looks and goes, "Oh, it's you. What was that?"
I set that for my alarm in the morning. It really works.
Oh, well, I was in the middle of having a nap. Was there something you needed me for?
We were here to deliver a message.
Oh.
Apparently a person named Digger sends their regards.
And his face kind of lights up for a couple seconds, and then, like, as if he's like, "Oh, Digger," but then he kind of, like, looks off into the sky like, "Digger?" And he goes, "I've never met a Digger."
Insight check, please. May I make one?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Cool.
incite that too.
Sure.
18. No, 19.
That's a 5.
Okay. Mira, it seems to be a very well-rehearsed act.
Okay, no. You definitely know a Digger because we just got a letter from someone called Digger and she mentioned you. So
Oh.
you definitely know her.
Are you
So
sure?
what's up?
He might not, though.
No, I think he does. I think he knows who Digger is, right?
He seemed convincing enough.
He kind of waits a couple seconds, looks back between the three of you and goes, "There was a letter?"
There was a letter, and I show it to him.
He reaches out his hand for it. Do you give it to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
He
we've
grabs
already
it.
read it, so if he wants to destroy it or, like, hide it or destroy the evidence, we already know what's in it.
He grabs it, looks over it a couple times, and goes, Digger. Yes, I know. Yeah. She was a student here. Whew. Probably, 300 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this letter is, like, really old.
Oh, I would say, probably, yeah, fairly old. I wouldn't really look into it that much.
My parents are almost that old.
Oh, well, she's kind of a foolish child. You know, typical young folk just running around looking in places they shouldn't be.
First of all, I find that offensive. Second of all, we just got a message saying that she's gone. So, I don't know. If something happened to her or something, it seems like you guys were friends, so...
She's been missing for about 50 years now, yeah.
Why?
Oh, it was a workplace hazard. She was... And he kind of stops talking right there before he says something he regrets.
She was what, buddy? She was what?
I can't say.
Look,
I said...
But we're friends, though. Friends can tell friends things, right? That's what friends do.
So,
Go.
No, you can go.
Well, I was gonna kneel beside him. Because is he short? Or, like,
he's
my height?
He's like 3 feet.
Okay, so I'm just, like, gonna bend down a little bit, sort of, stern face. Look, we helped you get your rock back. This is the least you could do.
Okay. So you can either, at this point, roll an intimidation or persuasion, depending on how gracious you're being.
Okay, I'm not trying to be mean.
Okay, just roll persuasion then.
Stern. Okay, persuasion. That is a 16.
16, he looks over at you and looks down and looks back up at you and goes, "If I could tell you, I would tell you."
Why can't you tell us?
And he shrugs. Goes, "I can't tell you."
I look at the two of them and I'm like, I don't know what's up.
Look, you promised to show us this hatch, and because you said you were going to tell us stuff about the hatch, we got in a whole bunch of trouble with a stone thing and with a janitor, and we're supposed to be in the classroom right now, but we're not because you're our friend, and we're helping you, and you promised, so this is part of what's going on, so...
Okay. It's a spell. I can't tell you because it's a spell. I can't tell you.
Can I insight check?
Sure.
Where is his shiny... where is his
7.
shiny little,
Orb.
Yeah. Where is that?
It's sitting, like, on a counter covered in, like, some skins. You saw him, like, meticulously put it inside of some skins. That's 8?
7.
7 on your insight. You can't really read it. You don't know if he's telling the truth or lie at this point. Like, again, as before, you know that this is already a well-rehearsed act. You don't know if this is just another layer of that.
Okay. Okay, you can't tell us, but if we ask you something and we're right, are you allowed to nod or, like, give a signal or, like, something?
We could try that.
Okay.
That's a new one to me. We can try that one.
Okay.
You know?
So, was Digger your friend?
Oh, yes.
Okay. And, do you know why Digger went missing?
Yes.
Did it have something to do with the hatch?
Yes.
Did she, try to find something there?
He doesn't move whatsoever and just looks at you.
Are you able to answer that question?
No.
Are you saying no because you can't, or no because your body's telling you no?
No, because my body is telling me no.
My mind is telling me no, and my body is also telling me no.
Holy shit.
So I look at them, and I'm like, doesn't that mean a yes?
He doesn't answer you.
No, I looked at Mira and...
Oh, I thought you will. Oh, sorry.
I feel like yeah, because otherwise he could just say no, right?
Yeah.
So if she was trying to find something there, did she find it? Do you know if she found it?
I would assume not. She's been lost for 50 years. If she had found it, she would be back.
Do you know what it is?
No.
So she went looking for something to do with the hatch. She was trying to find something in the hatch.
Does that have anything to do with the broken statue downstairs?
He does not answer.
Okay, yes. Does it have something to do with your rock that we found for you? That we got in trouble?
He does not answer.
Okay. The rock is the same size as the hatch. Does the rock help unlock the hatch by any
You can't take
question?
my rock.
That was not the question.
He doesn't answer.
I try to take it from him.
You're just gonna straight up take it?
Yeah!
Holy crap.
He's not gonna tell me.
He's going to leap. Like, he's been kind of scuttling around. I've described him as scuttling multiple times at this point. He kind of leaps very quickly and interposes himself between you and the rock, and he goes, "You cannot take the rock.
Why not?
I cannot let anyone take the rock."
You don't really want that rock because it's pretty, do you?
Oh, well...
Well,
yes
that's
and no.
That's not the whole reason, right?
He doesn't answer you, but like kind of puts his hands in the air.
Psst. Which one of you two was carrying the rock when we were about to deliver it to him?
I was.
Do you know roughly how heavy it might have been?
Not very. It wasn't very heavy, right?
No, it wasn't.
No, not very. Like a rock.
Okay, I wanna scuttle behind my good friends. And I am going to use my magical abilities to conjure an orb that looks exactly like the one that he has.
Okay. And what would you like to do with it?
I'm going to scuttle back out. I'm going to open up my robe and be like, "You mean this orb?"
Moana
Make
style.
a deception check with advantage. It's even green like in Moana, Ben.
It glows.
Oh my gosh.
Why are there no musical numbers? I want some musical numbers.
Lynn, please come to our aid.
That's a non-natural 20.
Okay.
Ooh.
His jaw drops and he like runs over to you and are you just holding it in your palm?
No, I'm holding it firmly.
He like grabs your hand.
Can I snatch the
And-
real one while he's doing that?
Do it.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Yes.
And he's
18.
going to 18. You grab it and like throw it in a pocket somewhere, like it, no problem. Winsler, he grabs your hand. Does an 18 hit you?
Yeah. Ow!
And punches you square in the jaw and rips it out of your hand.
Wow.
And he goes, "I'm sorry," and runs back over and throws it into the little cubby he made.
My jaw hurts.
You take 2 damage.
Damn.
Okay.
Okay. He goes, "I'm so sorry, but you can't have the rock. I need to," and he gesticulates like,
Protect it from someone?
He points at you.
Protect it from us.
He thumbs up.
Why are you so worried about us having the rock? Is it because it'll help us get into the hatch and see something we're not supposed to see, or like?
He stares at you with knowing eye and just keeps staring at you.
Well, it looks like the rock is locked in your safe, so I would really love for you to give it to us, but if you're not going to do that, I guess we have no hope.
If the circumstances were different and things had not been done in the past, I would give you the rock.
Things had not been done by you, or by Digger, or by someone else.
All parties involved.
Okay.
Everyone in this room is responsible.
I think it would be best if you left for the day. Just come back anytime. It's a pleasure. My good friends, Mira, Integrity, and Winsler, it's great. Pleasure meeting you. Please leave right now.
Pleasure meeting you too.
And he pushes you out.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there a door?
It's like a little cloth.
Okay. I kind of move our group away from the cloth thing and I pull out the real one and I'm like, We're not gonna leave, right?
No.
Back downstairs.
Okay.
I want to see if the rock actually fits in with the...
Quietly.
And that's where we're gonna end this episode.
No!
If you enjoyed this episode of Trials and Trebuchets, please leave us a review on iTunes. You can also find us on Twitter and Instagram under the handle @TrialsandTrebs.
Thank you very much, everyone, for listening. See you next week.